these things home with you, and then we're just going to be going over this and reading test. Um,
Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to go over a reading text from yesterday. When I call your name, come get your test and come grab a question and the passage from me, Mary Margaret. And there should be no talking at all. Emma Riley? Luke? The first person has to follow directions, Mary Margaret. Two people have to follow directions with Ellen.
You got to read fast.
Remember, seeing your paper doesn't mean any good unless you know what question it is. Madison, Carter, Haley, William, John Parker, Brielle, yeah. John Parker, Jocelyn, Avery, Elena, Kelly, Alright, boys and girls, once you're at your desk, there's not usually the times you don't have a test buddy. Trinity, Luke, sorry, Luke, Cameron, Wyatt and Thomas, Alex, Jason, Alex, Gianna. Does everybody have their test? Does everybody have their test? Give me 5, 4, 3, Zakaria 2, and 1. You should have 3 pieces of paper on your desk. You should have your answer document, you should have your questions, and you should have the passage. Does everybody have all 3 things? Boys and girls, remember, I'm going to read the story to you. You are going to listen. We're going to go over each question and see if you have any questions. Boys and girls, we are all humans in this room. We all make mistakes. If we knew everything, we wouldn't be at school, right? Right? So is it okay to ask questions? Is it okay to ask questions? Yes, because if you don't ask questions, do I know if you understand it or not? Do I know if you understand it? No. So be sure that you are asking questions. If you don't understand why I missed something, you need to let me know. Everybody understand? Okay, let's look at our first story. Help, please. Help, please. Looking at our story. Everybody following along. This was fun. I know what would really taste good right now, Raccoon said. A warm, yummy baked apple. Raccoon headed for the apple tree, but the apples were on the ground and rotten and mushy. She spotted juicy apples hanging from the tree overhead. Sadly, Raccoon's old bones ached whenever she tried to climb the tree. Pause. To carry, just go get a test so you can look at it and follow along. Have a seat. Just then, Deer trotted past. I'm so glad to see you, said Raccoon. I wanted to make a baked apple. No, you don't have the answers. Just get that to look at and follow along. Yes, the passage and the questions. And the questions. I want to make a baked apple. Is there a possibility that you could reach up and pick one of those nice apples for me? The deer already nearly was out of sight. Sorry, Raccoon, he called from over his shoulder. I'm late. Raccoon sighed. But just then, Bear paddled by. Bear, Raccoon said, could you please reach up and pick one of those nice apples for me? I'd be glad to, Raccoon, Bear said, but I need to save my energy because it's almost time for my long winter nap. As Bear clambered into the woods, Raccoon started up the tree. Gripping the trunk painfully with her claws, she creaked along a branch and was almost to the apples when her back paws slipped. Raccoon hung by her front paws until she finally managed to pull herself back up the branch. Whew! I better get 2 apples, Raccoon thought, because I'm not doing this again. Of course, holding 2 apples made it even harder to climb down. Raccoon fell the last few feet. She landed hard, but she wasn't hurt. Now Raccoon needed sticks and twigs to make a fire to bake the apples. She gathered sticks that she could see, but the pile was too small for a good fire. Just then, Rabbit tiptoed into the clearing and asked, "Why are you looking for bushes, Raccoon?" "I want to build a fire so I can bake some apples," Raccoon explained. "Could you help me find more sticks?" Her smile was full of friendliness. "I can't because I hurt my leg today," Rabbit said, holding up her front leg in a sorrowful way. Then he hopped off, using all 4 legs, Raccoon noticed. So was he really hurt? No, it's just an excuse. Next, Raccoon spotted Mouse in the bushes. "Mouse," Raccoon begged, "would you please help me gather sticks to make my fire? I want to bake some apples." "Oh," Mouse whispered, "I'm too small. I'm so small that I could even carry, well, let me back up. I'm so small that I couldn't even carry a twig." With that, Mouse scurried back into the bushes. Then Bee buzzed by. Raccoon called, "Bee!" "Oh, never mind. You're too small to be of any help." "Maybe not," Bee told her. "My mom always told me you're only as small as your ideas. What do you need?" Raccoon explained the situation. Bee smiled and said, "I might be too small to gather a twig, but I have some very nice honey to sweeten your apples." With renewed energy, Raccoon found enough twigs to make a small fire. Soon Raccoon and Bee were continually feasting on sweet, warm baked apples. Deer, Bear, Rabbit, and Mouse watched hungrily from the bushes. They were not too busy, tired, or small to help eat apples, but now Raccoon and Bee didn't need help. Okay? So what is this whole story about? Before we get started, William, tell me like a summary, a quick summary of the story.
Like if you don't help someone else do something, you won't get the truth.
Okay, that's the theme of the story. The whole story is about Raccoon. All he wanted was what? He wanted to make baked apples. But he's old, and he was having trouble climbing the tree. So every person that walked by, what did he do? Asked for help, but everybody came up with an excuse not to help him. But finally, the bee, who really couldn't help him in the way he needed it, gave him honey, and he gave him kind of a sense of, "Okay, I got this. I can climb this tree. I can finish getting this." And he had renewed energy is what they said. So he got more energy and felt more confident in getting the apples. He got the apples and they were able to get their baked apples. So yes, number 1. Let's look at number 1. Everybody should be on number 1. Reading number 1. Stop by and sit up, please. What is the theme of this passage? A, everyone needs friends. B, learn from your mistakes. C, it takes a big idea to solve a problem. Or D, if you do not help, do not expect a reward. Cameron, what do you think? D is correct. The whole thing was about, because then at the end, who was looking in the bushes? Wanting the apple. Everyone who didn't help was in the bushes thinking, "Ooh, I really wish I would have helped because I really want some apples." But was he going to give him apples? No, because they didn't help. Any questions on number 1? Yes.
How is it not B?
Huh?
What about B? So one of the mistakes.
B, learn from your mistakes. It wasn't B because the whole thing isn't about learning from your mistakes. It's about helping. Because they wanted to have the apples at the end, but that's their reward. That's what they're saying. If you don't help, don't expect a reward. Any other questions? Number 1.
No.
Number 2. Read this sentence from the passage. Deer, Bear, Rabbit, Mouse watched hungrily from the bushes. Which is the same word same root word as hungrily. Hunched, hundred, hungriness, or hurriedly. What do we think? H, hungriness. If you say the words and read the words in your head, you can tell that none of the words even sound like hungry, except for hungriness. Any questions on number 2? Remember, where no one's going to make fun of you, no one's going to laugh at you, no one's even going to think twice if you ask a question. We all make mistakes, and we're here to learn from our mistakes, correct? Okay, number 3. Which key detail supports the theme of the passage? Again, what's the theme? Go back to number 1. If you do not help, do not expect a reward. So which one of those supports that? A, raccoon and bee share the apples. B, raccoon needs twigs to make a fire. C, raccoon asked other animals to help her. Or D, raccoon fell on the way down to the tree. Which one supports that if you do not help, do not expect a reward? What's the answer? C is correct. Anybody have a question about that? Anybody have a question? Number 4, read the sentence from the passage. Her smile was full of friendliness. Which word has the same root word as friendliness? What is the root word as friendliness? Friend. In, stride, friendly, or happiness? Friendly. So that one was pretty easy, right? What, Leah? Huh? We don't need your book right now, just listen. Number 5, any questions on number 4? Number 5, what evidence from the text best supports the theme? So again, which one of these supports that if you do not help, do not expect a reward? A, they were not too busy or tired to help eat the apples, but now raccoon and bee didn't need help. The reward, renewed energy, raccoon found enough twigs to make a small fire. Whew, I better get 2 apples, raccoon thought, because I'm not doing this again. Or D, bear, raccoon said, could you please help reach up and pick one of those nice apples for me? Which one supports that you do not help, don't expect a reward? What's the answer? A is correct. Any questions on that one? Any questions on that one? John Parker, any questions on that one? Do you understand? Okay, number 6. Read the sentence from the passage. Is there a possibility that you could reach up, pick one of those nice apples for me? If possibility means able to happen, what does possibility mean? Something that needs to happen, something that cannot happen, something that has to happen, or something that could happen? I is the correct answer. Something that could happen. Number 6, something that could happen. Any questions on number 6? Questions on number 6? What? What's your question? Okay, it says if possible means able to happen, that means it can happen, right? So which one has something about can happening? Something that can happen is I. Does that make sense? Okay. Number 7, thank you for asking a question. Yes, ma'am. I should mark it wrong because I did things. The next time I will. Number 7. Read the sentence from the passage. Soon raccoon and bee were typically feasting on sweet, warm baked apples. What is a root word of contentedly? Tent, content, or contented? What?
C.
C is correct.
Yes.
Some of you picked D, but what is ED? ED is also a, what goes at the end of the sentence? A suffix, so that's why it's not D. Does that make sense? Alright, let's flip over to number 8. Everybody should flip over to number 8. Everybody should be flipping over to number 8. Everybody should be flipping over to number 8. Yes, Cameron? Okay, what about number 7? ED is a suffix and LY is a suffix. That makes more sense now? So that's why D is not correct because the root word is content. Or content. So if you're content, that means you're satisfied, you're happy. Make sense? What you doing, buddy? Okay. Number 8. Read the following sentence from the passage. We should be making noise, around dancing around. Eyes should be on the paper. Soon Raccoon and Bee were contentedly feasting on sweet, warm baked apples. Deer, Bear, Rabbit, and Mouse watched hungrily from the bushes. This text evidence supports the message or theme of the passage by showing F, that Deer, Bear, and Rabbit had made a mistake. G, that baked apples are better with honey. Does it say anything with honey? No. Oh, we know it's that one. H, why the other animals are hungry? Well, I mean, they're hungry because they didn't help, but is that anything about the theme? No. R, I, how B helped Raccoon? What's the answer? F. And that's correct. Any questions on number 8? Any questions on number 8? Number 9. Number 9. What text evidence best supports the theme? So again, what is the theme of the story? What's the theme of the story? If you don't help, don't expect a reward. So A, Raccoon called B. Oh, never mind, you're too small to give any help. B, Mouse, Raccoon begged, would you help me gather some sticks from a fire? C, Raccoon headed for the apple tree, but the apples on the ground were rotten and mushy. Or D, Bee smiled and said, I might be too small to gather twigs, but I have some very nice honey to sweeten your apples. Which one supports that if you don't help, you don't get a reward? Carter? D is correct. D is correct. Any questions on that one? Any questions on that one? Number 10. Oh, you got a question? Okay, what is your question? Huh? How is it named miniature? Okay, the theme. Think about the theme of the story. All these questions go back to what? The theme. If the theme is that if you don't help, don't expect a reward, they are showing you that D is the answer because B wanted to help. Could B go and lift the twigs? No, but did he still help in a different way? Yes, and then what did he end up doing? Eating the baked apples. So because he couldn't help in one way, but he decided that he would, okay, well, whatever you need, I will help you, and I have honey, so I'm going to help you in this way, and I still got a reward. Make sense now? All right, number 10. Read the sentence from the passage. I can't because I hurt my leg today. Rabbit said, holding up one front leg in sorrowful way. What does sorrowful mean? Kind of like a sad, like bummed out, like way. Yes. Oh wait, I know the question. If sorrow means sadness, what does sorrowful mean? Full of sorrow. Full of sorrow. Very good. F. Any question on that one? Full of sorrow. All right, number 11 now. Let's look for our other story. Visitors in the woods. Woods. Visitor in the woods. Please sit up, please. Guys, go back to number 3. I'm going to tell you guys this. Number 3, at number 3, I allowed A, R, C because Raccoon and Bee shared the apples. That shows you that they, because she helped, they got the reward of eating the apples. Yes. Wyatt, your test should be back here. Grab your test right there. No, your test with your name on it. Okay. It's okay to keep one that's in the desk right here. Alright, look at Visitors in the Woods. Voices off. Voices off.
I'm gonna go to
No. Why? Because we're going over our test. What do you need to go to this mic's room for?
Never mind.
Thank you. I'm waiting on you. Waiting on you. I'm not going to talk over you. Waiting on you. All eyes should be at Visitors in the Woods. Visitors in the Woods. Visitors in the woods. All eyes. Reading. Vicaria waiting on you. Still waiting on you. Vicaria, Madison. Gwen and her father were spending the day at the state park, a few miles from their house. Your eyes should be following along. Each time they saw it, Gwen's father would stop and lower his voice while they watched it. As they rounded a corner on the curve on the trail, they heard a scuffling sound in the woods. About 100 feet ahead, the deer and her fawn cautiously stepped onto the trail. Let's pause there. What is a fawn? What does our context clues tell us? What is it? A baby deer. Okay? If I have to say your name again, it will be conduct. Are we clear? No talking, following along. Yes. Gwen's father immediately put his hands on her shoulders to prevent her from taking another step. Look, her father whispered. They are beautiful, Gwen said softly. Her mother deer froze in her tracks and stared at her. It was almost as if she was eavesdropping on and following their conversation. What does eavesdropping mean? Like if you two are talking and I was sitting here kind of listening to your conversation, but I'm not in the conversation, I'm eavesdropping on your conversation. It's someone who's not in the conversation, but they're listening and trying to see what they're saying. That's what eavesdropping is. Does everyone understand? Yeah. Someone nosy. All right, let's go. Keep going. She also was paying close attention to her baby. So there it goes. That's our context clue to figure out what fawn means, because now we know that fawn means her baby, so it's a baby deer. All right, let's keep going on page 67. Top of page 67. Top of page 67 is where our eyes are at. Gwen took a step towards the deer, but her father's voice stopped her in her tracks. Keep your distance, Gwen, he continued, speaking softly. Don't get too close, you'll scare him. Gwen knew her father's warning was logical, but still wanted a better look at the deer. Would it really make a difference if she went a little closer? She was thinking of a time just taking one more step when she noticed that she was about to walk right on top of a jumble of twigs. The noise from the twigs would surely frighten the deer. Gwen reacted by staying right where she was on the trail. Just then, Gwen heard someone talking loudly behind them. It was a father and his son. They were laughing and joking around with each other. The mother deer watched them carefully and moved closer to her baby. Shh, Gwen's father warned. You'll frighten the deer. So what? The father answered rudely. He rolled his eyes at Gwen's father. Look, there's a lot of people in the park today. It's better to scare the deer away than have them on the trail while we're hiking. He spoke so loudly that Gwen thought he was deliberately trying to frighten the deer. What's deliberately mean? On purpose, like really, like on purpose, trying to scare the deer.
He wants to scare the deer.
Exactly. Let's move on. Sure enough, the mother bounded into the dense woods with the fawn at her heels. With her eyes full of longing, Gwen gazed after them wistfully. What does longing mean? Like desire, like kind of like sorrow, but warmth at the same mixture. They had been so much fun to watch. The father and son were completely unaffected by the incident. They should be more careful when people are on the trail, said the father. No, replied Gwen's father courageously. It's the other way around. The animals live here. We are the visitors. So by that last little paragraph, what is the theme or the message or lesson the author's trying to teach you? It's around like you should protect and be cautious of the animals surrounding because they're the ones who live. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so by that last paragraph, you're learning that the theme of the story is that we should respect the animals' environment, right? Because that's their home. Animals don't come in our home and mess up our house, do they? Well, exactly. Alright, so let's look at number 11. Let's look at number 11. What is the theme of this passage? A, people should respect animals that live in nature. People should be quiet around animals in nature. Animals are more important than people. Or it is important to spend time outdoors. What is this author trying to teach you, Luke? A, people should respect animals that live in nature. Any questions on that one? Number 12, the root word logic tells you that logical action is one that is dangerous, easy, quick, or reasonable. If I was taking this test, I would replace all of those words in the paragraph where the word is and see which one makes sense. Which one makes sense? Number 12. I. Reasonable. Reasonable is our answer. 13. Any questions on that one?
Yes.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay, if you go back and look in the paragraph, it says, Gwen knew her father's warning was logical, but still wanted a better look at the deer. So if I said Gwen's father's warning was dangerous, but I still wanted to look at a better look at the deer, does that make sense? Okay? Gwen knew her father's warning was easy, but she still wanted a better look at the deer. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Not really.
No.
But that's not one of the.
Gwen, G says easy. Gwen knew her father's warning was quick, but still wanted a better look at the deer. Gwen knew her father's warning was reasonable, but still wanted a better look at the deer. Which one is the only one that makes sense?
I think it's D.
Reasonable.
Where are we? I mean,
Number 12. Number 13. Any questions on number 12?
No.
13. What is the best summary of this passage? So which one of these sums up the whole story? Not just one little part, but the whole story. Gwen and her father saw a deer. They tried to scare them. Others frightened the deer away. B. Gwen and her father spent the day at the park. Gwen's father spoke. Then they heard scuffling sounds. C. Gwen and her father were watching the deer. Gwen scared them away. Focusing, your eyes should be on your story or your question. Or D. Gwen and her father saw a deer. Other people scared the deer. Gwen's father reminded everyone to respect the animals. Again, this goes right back to the theme of the story. What's our answer? D. 13 is D. Any questions on that one?
But that's what I.
13 is D. Any questions? Moving on, flip over to number 14. Yes.
Why wasn't it
Why wasn't it what?
A?
A, because the whole thing wasn't just about Gwen's father, them seeing a deer, them not scaring it, others scaring them. There was more to it. Because the last one says about the end, about how they said they reminded people that to not scare the deer away. Because that was kind of like the whole moral and lesson of the story was to respect other people's things. Understand? Exactly. If Lena, did you read A and just mark it? You read all of them? Okay. See, if you just read A, would you mark A? Yes, but if you read all of them, made it all the way to D, then you would realize that it was. All right, moving on to 14. 14, eyes on 14. Gwen reacted by staying right where she was on the trail. The root word of reaction is act. This tells you that Gwen was confused, had strong feelings, did something, or had a conversation. So if you act, you what? Did something, which is H. So 14 is H. Any questions on H? Or any questions on H? Any questions on 14? Any questions on 14? Number 15. What evidence from the text best supports the theme of the passage? So which one of these supports that we should respect animals' habitats? We are the visitors. Don't get too close. They are beautiful, or you'll scare them. What's the answer? A. We are the visitors. Don't get too close. Because what's the theme? It goes back to the theme of the story. What's the theme of the story? Respecting the animals' habitat or home. 16. Each time they saw an animal, Gwen's father would stop and lower his voice while they watched. This text evidence supports the theme because it shows F, respect for the animals, how people can be quiet, the importance of stopping, or how animals react to people. Which one shows that we should be respectful towards animals? Or that is, see, by me just saying what the theme was, did I just tell you the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's our answer? F. F. Respect for animals. 17. With her eyes full of longing, Gwen gazed after them wistfully. Based on this sentence, the base word of wistfully means to pull, to desire, to suspend, or to understand. What's your answer?
B.
B, to desire, to long for. Number 18. Any questions on 17? Any questions on 17? 18. No, replied Gwen's father courageously. It's the other way around. The animals live here. We are the visitors. Waiting. Alright, which word means almost the same thing as courageously? Okay, for him as an adult to stand up to another adult man, did it annoy him? Did it take bravery? Was it mean or was it sad?
Was it sad?
It took bravery because he was standing up for something he believed in. The other dad was like, we're on the trail. You know, they need to get out of our way. But the dad was brave and said, you know what? No, that's wrong. We're in their home. We need to respect them. So that's why it's 18 is G. Any questions on that one? 19. He spoke so loudly that Gwen thought he was deliberately trying to frighten the deer. Which word has the same root word as deliberately? Delicately, deliberation, lately, or rate? Which one? Deliberation. That's the only word that even sounds similar to deliberately. Number 20. Any questions on 19? Number 20. Don't get too close, they'll scare them. Gwen's father thinks the deer should be respected, will hurt Gwen, are scary, or are loud. Why did he say don't get too close, you'll scare them?
Because it's best.
F, to respect them. Alright, any questions at all? Boys and girls, like I said, now is the time to ask questions. We're all in this together. We all saved a state. Nobody made a 100. There was lots of 97s, but everybody at least made one mistake in this classroom. Any other questions? Question? Any other questions? All right, what I want you to do, I want you to listen. I want you to listen. I want you to listen very closely. You need to get your book from Shane's classroom. Leave the door open. I'm waiting. Take your test, your answer document, flip it upside down. Take your answer document, flip it upside down.
Do you have any questions? Did you understand why you asked questions? Did you understand? Then why didn't you ask questions? If you don't understand why you asked them, why did you ask questions? Which ones did you not understand? Number 5. Okay, so it's better to expect something from the 3 minutes if you want to know. Don't expect no more. You should. Ooh, I better get 2 hours. That was him working by himself. Does that show that anybody's helping him? Does that show anybody's helping him? But this shows that people were helping him. And that we ended up getting a divorce. This is gone. want you to understand, okay? I can accept this is fine, okay? Alright, did you get number 8? It doesn't matter why there's coming. It's showing that they made a mistake by not helping and making excuses. Understand? So number 9. Which one's best first thing? You chose B. So this just shows that he asked for help. Does that go back to, that's just showing him asking for help. Does that show that he helped and that he got a reward? Does that say that he helped and got a reward? Or which one shows that he helped and got a reward?
I cried.
I'm going to paper clip and send it to you. Explains for them.
4, 3, 2. Dakota, apologize. Because I just heard what you said and I did not like it. Alright, only nice words should be said in this classroom. Are we clear? Are we clear? Yes, what? If I hear any ugly words, it's not going to end nicely. We will have consequences. Are we clear? Madison, are we clear? Do not talk to each other at all. Okay, everybody's answer document should be flipped upside down. The first thing I want you to pass up is the question. Okay, on this side, everybody passing their paper to make sure they're all facing the same way, and they're flipped to the front. We'll get a magic grace. Everybody on this side, pass up your questions, and Lucas or Luke will make sure they're all facing the same way. Look to the front. Now this side, all of them should be up here. Thank you for getting them in order. Now on this side, don't get hit. Now on this side, pass this passages up to Hasten. You'll have all the questions. Now the passages, pass them up. The passages, pass them up. So the only thing you have on your desk is your answer document. The only thing that you have on your desk is your answer document. Alright, now boys and girls, listen to me very closely. I'm seeing if you can follow directions or if I need to take a letter. Because I asked number 1 for your test to be flipped upside down. Okay? Will you flip his upside down? I know his looks different than ours. Alright, now we're not picking these papers up. You're simply sliding them down, and nobody should see your answers or your score because it's nobody else's business. It's nobody's business what you made. So you're simply sliding them down. So nobody sees, nobody cares, because it's nobody's business. Slide your steps. It doesn't matter if you're facing the right way. I will get them. I will get them. Your steps are good. Now do I have everybody? Alright, right now I'm going to pass out our newsletter and language sheets this week. Please listen to me so we can follow the right sheet. I want to see who really is listening to me. It's going to be obvious in a second of who's listening and who's not. I want you to make sure your desk is clear. I do not want you to get your binder out yet. Okay, so what do I not want you to do? Your binder, thank you. We are going to go over our grammar or language first, and then after our grammar, we will go over our skills for this week. Until we are done going over, well, after we do our grammar, I will allow you to pick up your language sheet. After we do language, you pick up your language sheet, and then you will keep out your newsletter and get out your small reading book. So right now, I'm passing out our newsletter. You can start looking at your vocabulary words while I'm passing it out. Keep it on your desk, do not put it up. Boys and girls again, I cannot stress enough how important this little piece of paper is. This has everything you need to know for the next week on it and your test. I have mommies and daddies emailing me saying, I have no idea what my child's supposed to be studying or when their test is. And you know what I respond? Well, that's kind of shocking because they get this every week, and guess what's on it? And they're like, oh, I've never seen that before. So whose fault is that? Yeah. So this sheet of paper, with that being said, the only reason why I'm saying that, boys and girls, so that you take this home and that you show mom and dad, and this is what has all the information you need on it for test day. The history test is even listed on there this week. October 5th, not next one's at the next. 2 weeks. Does everybody have a newsletter? Everybody have a newsletter? See here? Alright, just kind of pick up which side, but keep it on your desk, slide it to the edge of your corner of your desk. Just slide it to the corner of your desk. Slide it to the corner of your desk. Now I'm passing out our grammar or language sheet for the week. This week we are talking about singular and plural nouns. Singular and plural nouns. Once we get the sheet passed out, we will. Did you get it off letter? Did you get it I shouldn't hear any noise. No voices at all? No voices at all? Alright, let's look at page 31. Page 31. You should have a pencil started. Good. Try one. What do you say?
It says someone's in your house.
Alright, the top of page 31 says, and everybody has it there, page 31. Waiting. A singular noun names one person, place, or thing. Okay? Singular noun is one person, place, or thing. A plural noun names more than one person, place, or thing. So plural noun is 2 or more. Chicken wing. No one wants you to talk to them, okay? So, in your elbow.
I want to get 6.
No, it's fine. I just asked him to make sure he covers his mouth. That's all I asked. Moving on. Moving on. Add an S to form the plural of most singular nouns. So, will a plural noun have what at the end? S. In a second, we'll learn whether it's ES, S, or IES. But regardless, what's at the end? An S. So we know that if noun has an S on the end, what does that mean? It's plural. So what we're going to do, we're going to circle all the nouns in the sentence. Then we're going to write the plural noun on the line provided. So let's look at number 1. The boy has 2 pencils in his backpack. There's 3 nouns. Give me one of them. Pencil, boy. So circle boy. Give me another one. Pencil, circle pencil. To call over, give me 2 answers. And backpack, circle backpack. So you should have boy, pencils, and backpack circled. Which one is plural? Pencils. So write pencils on the line. Write pencils on the line. Yes.
Oh.
Even the back.
Wait,
No, the front side. Just the front side.
I thought this was.
This is Friday. This is Monday. Number 2. Which trains have already arrived at the station? There's 2 in this sentence. What's the first one? Train. And what's the second one? Station. So out of trains and stations, which one is plural? Trains. Right, trains on the line provided. Number 3. Kelsey plays fun games at recess. No, plays is a verb. It's an adjective. Kelsey, games, and recess. Kelsey, games, and recess. All we're doing is circling the noun, person, place, or thing. Whatever one is plural, we write on the line. What's plural? Games. Games. Writing games on the line. Number 4. We should be talking. We should not be talking. Number 4. There are computers at every desk in the room. There's 3. Give me one. Computers, desk, and room. Computers, desk, and room. Which one's plural? Computers. There are computers on the line. Computers, desk, and room. Room. Number 5. The tree dropped a few nuts from its branches. What's the first one? Tree, nuts, branches. Tree, nuts, branches. What's the plural? Nuts. Good job. We're in 4th grade and act like it. Yes, Mary Margaret? Kelsey, games, recesses. Recess. Trains and stations. Yes.
Like what was on the line of 3?
Games. Number 6. Aunt Fran likes to eat brownies. Aunt Fran and brownies. There's 2. Aunt Fran and brownies. What's on the line? Brownies. If we weren't talking, you would know the answer. Number 7. Can the dog have treats before dinner? Dog treats dinner. Dog treats dinner. What's the plural? Treats. Treats is on the line. Treats is on the line. Number 8. Dr. Owens is taking a vacation in a few weeks. Dr. Owens? Vacation weeks. Dr. Owens, vacation weeks. What goes on the line? Weeks. Because there's only one Dr. Owens. What time is it? Number 9. Will the housekeeper bring 2 pillows to room 225? Housekeeper? Pillows? Room 225. Housekeeper, pillows, room 225. What are you rolling? Pillows. Pillows. There's only one room 225, but there's multiple what? Pillows. And number 10. Number 10. A whale can swim non-stop for many miles. Whale and miles. Whale and miles. Which one's plural? Whales. Good job. Let's look at the next page, page 32. Page 32. Now that we know what a single and plural noun is, now we're going to learn how to make a noun a plural noun. Okay? Let's look at the second bullet at the top. It says add S to form the plural to most single nouns. Look at this third bullet. I want you to circle those letters at the end. S, H, C, H, X, or Z. Circle those letters. S, S, H, C, H, X, or Z. Just circle those letters so that they can stand out. So if the word ends in S, SH, CH, X, or Z, you add an ES to the end of the or end of the word to make it a plural. So if I say branch, but I mean more than one branch, what do I add? Branches, I add an ES. Any questions? Now, if the word ends in a Y or a consonant followed by a Y, what do? You drop the Y and add IES. Any questions on those three things? Let's practice. We saw baby bears coming out of the den. What do you do to make it plural? Add an S. Just add an S. So on the line, write B-E-A-R-S. B-E-A-R-S. On the line, Ricardo, B-E-A-R-S. I'm sorry, we're on the next page. Moving on. The rest is homework. We did not finish this. Number 2, the blank needed to be trimmed. Bushes. It ends in SH. Should we add a ES? So B-U-S-H-E-S. Working with me, not ahead of me. Number 3, after the rain, the blanks were useless. Matches. Add ES. M-A-T-C-H-E-S. Number 4, how many blanks are in the house? Phones. Just add a S. P-H-O-N-E-S. P-H-O-N-E-S. Number 5, name 2 blanks that border the United States. It ends in a Y, so what do? Drop the Y, change the Y to I, and add ES. So it should be C-O-U-N-T-R-I-E-S. Number 6, blank makes travel a lot easier. Airplanes, all we do is add a. Are you two speaking to each other?
Yes. We're talking, man.
You're way down there. No one asked you. I
I'm
asked
giving
them.
up. Talk to me.
Stop. Stop. Number 7. Do you know what is in those boxes? It ends in an X, so we add a ES. So E-O-X-E-S. Number 8. The store was filled with colorful dresses. ES. D-R-E-S-S-E-S. There's a lot of S's in that word. Number 9. How many blank did you have this week? With this, it ends in a Z, so you add a ES. So Q-U-I-Z-E-S. And number 10. There are 10 blank of the book on the shelf. It ends in a Y, so you drop the I and add ES. Alright, 3. Any questions on these 2 pages? No. It is very, very important for us to ask questions, boys and girls, if we do not understand. Okay? Any other questions? Alright, right now I need you to listen and follow directions. Whoa, we're not moving yet. I need eyes on me. You may now put this in your binder, but keep this out. You may put this in your binder, keep this out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alright, boys and girls, so I told you every week on this corner right here are your vocabulary words. Here are your vocabulary words. This is what you be studying each night. If you notice, these are the same where.
Word. No, not word.
These are the same as where.
As on the
As on the test. And you might notice that. These are the same thing that's on your test. So these 8 right here you should not miss. Okay? Let's look at our vocabulary words. Let's go ahead and have our little reading book out. I think it's page 106, maybe. I'll take it again, page 106. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in order of bars. Run a stick.
I was right. Genius.
You want to do a page?
Alright, quick, let's see if we did 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is everybody ready to go? Page 106. When you're ready, put your hands on your head. When you're ready, put your hands on your head. When you are ready, put your hands on your head. The little reading book that's on your desk, like I asked. Victoria, move it. Little reading book that's on your home. Alright, I see we're almost all ready. You shut your hands on your head if you're ready. Page 106, we're waiting on you. Alright, our first vocabulary word is annoyed. What word?
Annoyed.
Having to wake up early annoyed my father and made him grumpy. Okay, if you are annoyed, that means you feel bothered or irritated.
I thought that was
So if you are annoyed, you feel bothered or irritated. Give me a synonym for annoyed. I found 2 of them. What are 2 synonyms in our definition? Bothered and irritated. Anybody else think of another synonym for the word annoyed?
I got one.
What?
Let me think about
Okay, we don't have time for that. Zachary? Distract. Does that mean to feel bothered or irritated? What do you think? Disturbed. Okay. What do you think, Alex?
Get sick of them. Annoyed. Grumpy.
Okay. Grumpy is another vocabulary. If you're grumpy, you're in a bad mood. All right, moving on. The next word is attitude, Lord.
Attitude.
An attitude is a way of thinking, acting, or feeling. Just because you get attitude doesn't mean it's a bad attitude. No, you can have a good attitude. I'm gonna have a good attitude, right? I'm positive. I'm happy. Can you be in a bad attitude? Can you have a bad attitude? Can you have a cheerful attitude?
Yes.
Can you have a gloomy attitude? Yes. An attitude is simply the way you're feeling, acting, or thinking. Example, the girls had fun working together because they both had a good attitude.
Each person looks like a boy.
Our next word is commotion. What word?
Commotion.
Commotion. A commotion is a noisy disturbance. The swans made a commotion with their squawking and splashing. What is an example of something that can make a commotion? 4th grade makes a commotion coming out or inside from PE when they're not supposed to. What does that mean? Yeah, fourth grade makes loud noises, a loud disturbance to the other grades when they're walking down from PE, whether there's a teacher there or not.
I feel like it's a force right now. That's what I just said.
Any questions on the word commotion? Any word on the word commotion? Yes. Question? Question?
No. I don't have a question.
Do not waste my time by raising your hand and making you stop the class, please.
I
Thank
don't
you.
have a question.
What?
I do have something about that word.
What?
What is a noisy disturbance?
Okay, if we're all loud in the hallway, are we noisy?
I just made
Yes.
I know.
And are you disturbing someone else?
Yes.
Yes. A train going down by a neighborhood, is that cause commotion? Yes, it's a noisy disturbance. Our next word is cranky. A cranky person is grouchy or in a bad mood. Okay, just because you're annoyed does it have to be grouchy? I know these words are close, but make sure we're studying the definition and seeing what way we can use it in a sentence. Being hungry makes me feel cranky. It makes me feel cranky too. I'm sorry. Yeah, cranky. What makes you feel cranky? Turn and tell your partner you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 1. My turn. Thank you. My turn. Thank you. Our next word is familiar. What word?
Familiar.
Something familiar is well known because it was heard or seen before. If something was heard or seen before, it should be familiar to you. Is this newsletter, should it be familiar to you by now? Because you have seen and you know all about what this newsletter should do for you. Because you have seen it before. It should be familiar. Is this classroom familiar to you now? Now you have seen it, you've been in it, you've been able to explore different sections of the room. It's familiar to you. You know it, you're comfortable with it. Familiar is something that is not new, it's well known. Example, I took a familiar route to the bus stop with to my house so that I would not get lost. So if it's familiar to her that she's done it before, she's not going to get lost. Any questions on the word familiar? Any questions on the word familiar? The next word is frustrated. What word? And everybody needs to say the word. Frustrated. What word?
Frustrated.
To be frustrated means to feel disappointed by keeping from doing something. Under test, boys and girls, I do not want you to get annoyed and frustrated, confused. If you're annoyed, what did we say? We said you were irritated. Okay? Or something irritated you. Frustrated, you feel disappointed because you're being kept from doing something. Does that make sense? Annoyed, you're just irritated. Frustrated, something's holding you back. Does that make sense? Everybody understand the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, the student was frustrated by the difficult assignment. They were frustrated by the difficult assignment because they were being kept from being able to do it. Does everybody understand that? Okay, moving on to next word. Oops, I went too fast. Selfish, what word? What's that word? Sailfish, Mr. Country over here. People care, selfish people only care about themselves. So if you are selfish, who are you only concerned about? Yourself. 2 friends, I'm waiting. I'm not talking about you. I'm not going to talk about you. The 2 friends were not selfish at all and shared everything. So they shared, they're not what? They're not selfish. Good job.
Where was he?
Next word. We're not being ugly. Again, if not kind words coming out of your mouth, there'll be consequences. So if you said something unkind, you should be apologizing. Our next word is specialty. What word? What word? A specialty is something that someone does particularly well or gives extra attention to. Does Carter have a specialty in soccer?
Yes.
Does he spend extra time doing or playing soccer or playing sport? Is he something that he does particularly well?
Yes.
Can you have a specialty in art?
Yes.
Yes, because it's something that you can do well and spend extra time doing.
I really don't.
Alright, understanding, I want you to look at the sentence. Understanding x-rays is a specialty that requires training and practice. If Miss Bird walked into an doctor's office and looked at someone's x-ray, do you think I'll be able to understand which bone was what it's supposed to look like, and what it's not supposed to look like?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Miss Bird can't do that, because I don't have a specialty in x-rays. But if I went to school and studied x-rays, or how to read an x-ray, or what bones look like, would I be able to understand and read an x-ray? Yes. So that's not my specialty. I'm not good at that, and I don't spend a lot of time doing that. Can I say teaching is my specialty? Because it's something that I'm okay at doing? Yes. Is it something that I spend a lot of time doing? Yes.
8 hours is a lot.
Can cooking be someone's specialty? Okay. Shows your specialty. Can be riding your bike be your specialty?
No.
Anything you are good at and spend a lot of time doing is your specialty. Any questions? Any questions on any 8 of your vocabulary words? Give me 5, 4, 3. Any questions on any 8 of your vocabulary words? Any questions? All right, move over to page 108 and 109. 108 and 109.
Oh, I want that hand.
Waiting on you.
I'm the copper.
Waiting on you. Waiting. This week, everybody look back here at our learning target. This week, we are learning about themes. So what skill are we working on? Theme. Alright, okay, so I can use details from a poem or a theme to describe the theme of the story. By our test day, we are going to be able to find a theme of a drama or play. Okay, that's our goal number 1. Our next goal is to demonstrate and explain the meaning of words by using antonyms. I know it's synonyms up here too, just means the different. Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. So if I say hot and an antonym of hot is cold, it is the opposite. Thank you. Our next goal for this week is drama. This is our genre.
Oh,
Our genre this week is drama. A drama is a play that can be acted on stage, has parts of that characters speak aloud, and can have a lesson to be learned. Okay? So we are going to, those are our 3 main goals for this week. We're going to learn about drama, we're going to learn about incidents, and we're going to learn about themes. Any questions on what we're going to learn this week in reading? Now, let's look at this. We're not going to read it because we're kind of pushing time, but I want you to look at this story. Stop, please. Look up here. What do we notice? Does this look like a normal paragraph that we're going to read? No. What is one thing that you can tell different about this? Zachary?
The answer then thanks for the glass.
No, just the structure of it. How is it set up, Dacario?
It's like a pole.
It's a play. So how can we tell that it's a play? What's different about this? Yes?
It has like the name.
Okay, it has the names. So those are who's speaking. What does the word dialogue mean? What does the word dialogue mean? Kelly, could you know? Dialogue, Dacario?
Actually, we did the same play last year.
What does the word dialogue mean? You know? What does dialogue mean? If I'm having a dialogue with Liz, what are we doing?
Talking.
We're talking back and forth. It's kind of like a conversation. So if we're having dialogue, we are speaking. So dialogue is speaking parts. So this is showing you that termite is about to speak or say this. This shows you that ant is about to say or speak this. Grasshopper is about to show or say or do this. Yes.
And also it has like imprint.
Okay, what do you think those apprentices are? All these things are in apprentices. What do you think those are? Okay, how to act when they say they're called stage directions. Things like this. Well, this tells you. Oh, first let's look at this. What is a scene? What does that word scene one mean? Think about a play. Who has been to a play before? Who's been to a play before? I mean, all of us have probably been to a play. We're going to tomorrow. I think the high school, okay, or something like that. Okay, a play. It's usually on a stage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on the stage, do they if the play is about someone's day, and they start at home, they go to school, and then they go to baseball practice, and then they go back home. Okay, so let's pretend that's their day. On the stage, do they have a baseball field, a school? No. What do they have?
Fake ones.
They have just one at a time. So scene one would start where? So what would the stage look like? Just their house, or just the home, or just in the room, right? Then if the next part of the story happens at school, what would scene two be? Like, what would you see on stage? The school or the classroom. Okay? Then if the next part of the story is about going to baseball, what do you think this stage is going to look like? The baseball field. So a scene is what you see or the location that they are at that part of the story. So scene one could be about whatever you see, wherever they're at. If they're at the baseball field, if they're at their friend's house, that's what you see. The whole thing that happens at that place is that scene. Question. Trick question. Can scene one and scene two, do they have to happen right after each other? Or can days or months go in between each scene?
Days and months.
Days and months and years can go between each scene. They can. They don't have to happen right back to back. In this story, we'll see in a second, scene two happens a few months later. Do they have to have some kind of, they have to flow though, right? It has to have a storyline. You can't just say, okay, this day, this scene, this happened. Then we're going to jump way over here to scene two, and this happens. Does that make sense? No. The scenes have to flow and go together. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, for example, can the first scene, like if I was writing my own, can my first scene be about me practicing for baseball? Okay? My first scene is all about me practicing for baseball tryouts. Okay? So maybe in the summertime, I'm practicing for baseball tryouts. Can my scene two be about 3 months later when tryouts are happening? Yes. Okay, so we can jump time, but both of my scenes have the same storyline, right? We just kind of cut some time out. Because my scene one was about me practicing for tryouts. My scene two was what? Tryouts. Does everybody understand scenes in a play? It's what you see. What would you see on stage at that time? We gotta stop for lunch, and we'll pick up here after. What I want you to do, Free. What I want you to do is to